Got the tank top, so I don't have to wear the sweater this time. Oh, man. I always have it on hand just in case. Now we move on to Batman and Robin. You know, I never saw this as a bad movie until I started the reviews and the talks about it. And, well, yeah. When it came out, though, I didn't really, like, I remember renting the videotape, like Blockbuster or something. And we put it, you know, renting a VHS, put it in, watched it, and I'm like, that was okay. It wasn't terrible, but it was okay. You know, and I was a kid. 1997, I was 10 years old, right? So, yeah. So, yeah, it was okay. But, why do you keep falling down? I'm trying to adjust this. That was a legitimate scream. It legitimately scared me. But, okay, but now as an adult, I've come to see the problems. Like the Bat credit card, it's a good in-joke, but why would it need a Bat credit card? And who, like the credit card, who is it signed? Who signed it? Batman? And so does that mean Bruce Wayne has a separate account for Batman and one for Bruce Wayne? That's a lot of questions for one thing. The villains in this are Poison Ivy, played by Uma Thurman. Mr. Freeze, I want to call him Dr. Ice for some reason. Mr. Freeze, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's right. It's me. I'm here. And Bane, who, I don't know who played him. Is it Santa Bag? Probably not. I can figure it out. Probably not. And yes, I know Arnold has a lot of one-liners in this. They just decided to give a bunch of one-liners. Like, oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger's acting as one-liners, right? Sure! Right, a bunch of one-liners for Arnold Schwarzenegger. Uma Thurman, the only line I really like from her is, like, as I told Lady Freeze when I pulled her plug, this is a one-woman show. I do like that line. But, yeah. Once again, like I said in the last review, Bruce and Dick, Batman and Robin, they're arguing again. Didn't they solve this before? In the last one, but they're arguing again. And then, but they give an excuse for it, because Poison Ivy uses these pheromones to make them both fall in love with her, so they're fighting. Really? Why I gotta yawn? They're fighting, bickering more, and yeah. I should make sure it's recording, because I'm just nervous as hell. But yeah, fighting, bickering. They were doing it before the whole pheromone too, but they got worse with the pheromones. They made Alfred is sick, and you can see it from the very beginning. Speaking of the beginning of the movie is a. I want a car. Chicks date the car. First line of the movie, folks. First line of the movie. As you can tell, I'm just gonna go and like name off some of the stuff that sticks out. When I was younger, you know, there's that scene where Bruce meets Pamela Isley, right? He's got a woman next to him, and so I figured it was the same woman from Batman Forever, but they just couldn't get the actress back. Then her name is Julie Madison. Obviously, I figured it out before now that it wasn't her, but once I realized, like, the first time I watched it, I didn't pay attention to the name, so I thought it was, you know, Chase Meridian, Dr. Meridian from the third one. But then, once I got that DVD set, I bought, it was a Target too, and they had the DVD set with the MRA cases. I had all 4 movies, and it was the double-sided disc with a widescreen and a full screen, which I liked because I didn't like widescreen, so I just put on the full screen side. And all 4 of these fit the entire screen. Thank you, Warner Brothers Blu-ray. Thank you. That's exactly the way Blu-rays need to be. And make all y'all Blu-rays do that. and not just the widescreen. Anyway, yeah, let's talk about Batgirl, alright? Sorry, I'm most sweaty. They made her Alfred's niece. But she's not British. At all. You think of Alfred's niece and you cast Alicia Silverstone? Like, the Valley Girl from Clueless? I mean, come on. Are you serious? And she said she came from London, so it's not an excuse like, oh, maybe, you know, Alfred's sister married an American man and had an American child in America. She came from London. Come on. And she's Batgirl. It's not Commissioner Gordon's daughter, Alfred's niece. And what... It's be dangerous that they put some kind of... It's not really established there's some kind of connection between Batgirl and Robin, but it seems some sort of romantic thing. I think if they continued, we're going to talk about the continuation. Let's talk about who plays Batman in this. I didn't talk about Val Kilmer in the last one. I totally spaced it. Val Kilmer did alright. I always thought his performance was Keaton-esque without actually being Keaton. I thought he did a very good job as being Batman. But George Clooney just plays George Clooney. It's just George Clooney as George Clooney. It's not any characteristic. He just plays himself. Talks frankly to the camera like this. That's all it is. It's just George Clooney being George Clooney. He's not playing any character. He's just being himself and getting paid for it. Yeah. So, John Glover has a cameo in this as the person who, quote unquote, kills Poison Ivy. It's time to die. Just a goofy little. He doesn't last long because then she gives him a lethal smooch. Which, I don't remember any iteration besides this of Poison Ivy ever having a lethal kiss. Like, even in a cartoon, I know it's a kid's show, but still, it was awful dark for a kid's show. I just don't remember any... What? They put it in there. Bane... And some people complain, oh, he's just a psychic. Well, isn't that what he... My complaint back then, when I was a teenager, was, isn't that what he is? Isn't he a gun for hire? That's what I thought. Until Dark Knight Rises came out. I'm like, okay, maybe there's something more to Bane. Maybe he was more of a villain. Because I remember in the animated series, Bane, he was hired by someone, right? Rupert Thorne? And then, once again, he was hired by someone in the animated series to kill Batman, right? And so then, again, he shows up in Batman Mystery of the Batwoman, hired to kill Batman and the Batwoman. Right? This version I'm in The Batman as well, but I don't remember that. I don't remember who did the voice of the original, but Hector Elizondo did the voice of Bane in Batman Mr. Batman, which I will be covering. And I have something to say at the end of this video, so please stay to the end of this video because it's very important. You're going to wonder why I'm not doing certain things at the moment, and I'll tell you. Yeah, so let's... Okay, so it turns out, and this is the most coinky-dink circumstance ever. Alfred is sick with the same disease that took Freeze's wife, who was in a I don't know, a tube? What do they call that? I don't know. She's sleepy right now, basically. And, like, supposedly Poison Ivy killed her, but Bruce says that she's still alive, and they're going to try to find a cure. But apparently, Mr. Freeze has a cure for stage 1 McGregor syndrome, which is what Alfred has. Coincidentally, he gives it to him. They cure him. He's okay. They decide to be a team. Movie ends. I didn't go through the whole film because I'm just trying to get to the plot points. I'm going to try to do a more coherent review, going through plot points and not just take you through the whole movie. I'll do plot points, tell you if I like them, if I don't. Because I realize half the time I'm just telling you the whole movie. And I should be kind of going over stuff that I like, stuff I didn't like, stuff like that. A more cohesive review. You know what I mean? So, is there anything else before I move on to what could have been the sequel to this? At least what I know. Nah, I can't think of anything. So, the sequel to this was originally titled Batman Triumphant, at least from what I hear. And, Clooney, Silverstone, and O'Donnell were supposed to return. And the villain was going to be the Scarecrow, reportedly played by Nicolas Cage. So he would probably talk like this. And supposedly Harley Quinn would also be a villain and would be the Joker's daughter. And supposedly they were going to have Jack Nicholson either come back or show flashback sequences from the first one in some way, shape, or form to connect. As because the Scarecrow's gas or whatever would make him see the Joker for some reason. Ow! Maybe he'll be messed with or tampered with, so it specifically sees the Joker, but that was supposedly the plan. But Batman and Robin did so terrible, we didn't get Batman Triumphant. Although I think elements of that was taken in to Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight franchise, or at least Batman Begins, because the main villain, one of the main villains, was Scarecrow. So, they took that part, not the Harley Quinn part. We said, Joker's daughter was going to be Harley Quinn. I don't think I mentioned that, but Joker's daughter was going to be Harley Quinn, which is different. And I don't remember exactly who they said was going to play the daughter, but I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, that was supposed to be the sequel to Batman and Robin. We never got it because it sucked. Then they went on to Superman Lives, and that didn't work. I will talk about that when I get to the Superman reviews. Now my announcement. And it's not the Superman reviews. I need to rest myself up for October because I'll be doing horror movies and some franchise and stuff like that. I'm still going to do reviews, don't worry. But I just got done with the Spider-Man stuff. And I have a whole bunch of Batman Ninja Turtle movies to get to. And I think I'm going to wait till November to finish those up. The reason being, I want to get to some one-offs. Just some movies I like to watch. Some one-offs. Off the top of my head, Bedazzled with Brendan Fraser. Evolution with David Duchovny and Orlando Jones. And The Pest with John Leguizamo. Specifically The Pest, because Nostalgia Hit just did a review. And that's his point of view, and I respect it. I respect his opinion. Absolutely. And, it's a negative point of view because he didn't like the movie. For me, though, I love that movie, legitimately. The Pest. Because, I'll get into it now and I'll have to say it in my review too, but, there was a time that ABC on Saturday nights, they would air 2 episodes of Smallville, then a movie afterwards. And one night it was The Pest. I was at my grandma's house, up late, of course, and I was watching it. I laughed my ass off, man. Sure, the only thing I didn't like was, in fact, that he had to get hunted by them, but it was still good. So I ordered the DVD like months ago, and I haven't watched it yet. But just rewatching his review and the stuff that's in the review, it made me want to rewatch this. So, I don't know if that'll be the first review I'm going to do after this one. I kind of want to watch Evolution. I don't know. There's some one-offs I want to do. Some comedy movies, some one-offs I want to do to finish off September. No more franchise stuff. Because I did the Friday... what did I do? I did the Paranormal Activity franchise first. Right? It's the Keanu verse series, which I'm not done with. I'm gonna get John Wick Chapter 3 sometime soon. And I'm gonna do the John Wick movies. Those will get done. Maybe this month, maybe it'll continue. I know there's at least gonna be one Keanu verse review in October, I think. But I still have it in my cart. That's The Witcher. The Watcher. Not The Witcher. The Watcher. And so let's see what I did. The Paranormal Activity franchise, right? I did the Keanuverse series of reviews. I did Spider-Man series of reviews. These, which I'm not finished with, but they're concurrent. And I thought there was one more franchise that I did. Not Batman. I don't know. Oh, the Friday the 13th. That's what it was. The Friday the 13th, which I did in 3 separate days. I did like the first 5 on a Monday. On Wednesday was the next 3, and then the final 4 technically with Never Hike Alone. And that one I did. I'm gonna set it straight with you, okay? I did the Never Hike Alone one as a commentary, 1, because it's only an hour, so forget it. I could probably do it, and 2, because it would be easy for me to, go along with it, talk along with the movie and say, oh, what's going on? Oh, I like this. Oh, I don't like that. Stuff like that. And I figured that would be something that short would be easy for me to do. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Because I wasn't going to get tired out. And I started doing the Spider-Man ones. Watching those animated ones got me revigorated. And then this morning, I just kind of... You saw some of the reviews I did today. That I literally sang the last part of the review for one of them. I don't even know if I gave it... Did I give it a... Which one was it? Was it the Ninja Turtles 3? No. It was Batman Forever. Did I ever give it a rating? I think I did. Well, that one I had to redo. Guys, the freaking... It wasn't recording. But... And that's why I lost my mind. Because I went through a whole thing. And I was a little bit goofy in that. Because it was, the stress was getting to me. Doing all these series. And I'm just getting started with these reviews stuff on YouTube. And I kind of, stretched myself. Which is why I'm going to do some one-offs. And they might not be as frequent, but they're going to be somewhat frequent. And that way also, I can, get some one-offs done. I don't know what I was going to go with. But yeah, so that's what it is. Did I give my rating for Batman and Robin? No, I did not. My rating for Batman and Robin is a 5. A straight 5, okay? I don't think it's absolutely terrible, but it's not a good movie, I'll tell you that much. So a 5. So what are your thoughts on Batman and Robin? Leave them in a comment below. And like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time, guys.